Punjabi Hit Squad right here. Your boys bring you the big show in the mix on B4U Music. Myself, D.
And Rav, and we got a massive show lined up for you today. We have Raxstar joining us, chatting about all his good music, plus I'll be getting back in the mix. So welcome, it is Punjabi Hit Squad right here on B4U Music. We are in the mix. Now today's guest, he's a rapper, he's a poet, he's a straight up legend. We've known him for so many years, but over the last couple of years, he has absolutely produced some amazing hits. Let's please welcome to the show Raxstar. What is going on, my brother?
What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. It's a pleasure to be here in this crazy location.
A little bit different, isn't it, than the usual?
Do you like the set?
Yeah, I think it's really dope. Yeah? It's really, really cool.
Nice one, man. So I remember you back in the days coming up as a rapper. First, big up Sqaud, the producer.
Yeah, hold tight, Sqaud all day.
Yeah, for sure. And then you dropped a track called Keep It Undercover. And that's when everything sort of got cemented that, yeah, a Desi rapper has arrived. One of our own in the UK doing his thing. How was it like when you dropped that track, the response that you got? Were you expecting it? Just because it's a hustle for a Desi rapper to come through around that time.
I had been doing the music for around 5 or 6 years before that song dropped. And yeah, I mean, that song just changed everything. We were playing catch up ever since that song came out, because we just released it, I think, to radio. And it kind of blew up, and then everyone was like, okay, what's next? What's next? Are you going to do a video? Are you going to do this and that? And it was literally just playing catch up after that song came out. And yeah, that was, what, 12 years ago?
Yeah, wow.
Long time.
I remember that time, back in the days.
Those are good times,
Yeah,
man.
you call it old school now, that's how old it is.
That's old school. But one thing that really turned it up for you was a track called Johnny Man.
Yeah.
Because that's when sort of ladies sort of really recognised that, hold up.
And I'm pretty sure they recognised him before that as well.
Yeah, before that as well.
You know,
I think that's when ladies really recognised that, yeah,
That's when you have to wear a suit for the videos.
Yeah. This guy is doing music for us.
Yeah.
How was that for you? You know, like, how was it that you transformed to this, from being a rapper to start actually going out to your female audience, as you're saying, like started with suits? It was more of like an R&B sounder.
I think, like, I'm an R&B head, so I love that kind of music. That song was done maybe 2 or 3 years before that. And I always made kind of songs like that, but maybe we didn't really push them. And it was a little bit, it wasn't make or break, but it was kind of a critical time for me. I was like, look, if I'm gonna do music, I need to kind of start leaning into what I like to do and what I think is gonna be successful. And yeah, it was a risk, and we put that out, and I remember it kind of went viral when we first released the video. We hadn't released anything for a little while before that, and I mean, even now, it's like the last song I normally perform on my set, because it's like the biggest record that most people recognize. So I'm just grateful for that song, and Sqaud again produced that one as well. So yeah, I mean, he already had the concept already down. He sent it to me, and I just wrote my verses. But yeah, I think it's timing as well. So like I said, we did it like 2 years before we actually released it, and then it just got to a point where we were like, I think this is the right time now to release that song.
I remember ringing up Rav, and I was like, yo, Rav, and I could hear Johnny Man in the background while he's chilling in his bedroom. I was like, yo, fam, what are you doing?
I was listening to lyrics, that's what I was doing. I was listening, I was making sure...
Checking the BPM.
Yeah, poetically, it was all correct. So yeah, it's not like that. But, you know, coming now from that to now, I mean, you know, India has opened up to so many rappers. And I kind of noticed that they all kind of start name-checking you. You know, you're friends with Badshah, you're friends with all these amazing people, and you know, how do you think rap has changed over the last couple of years, and where do you think it's going to go to next?
I think it's more accepted now, especially, I mean, when I first started, because people would, it was a little bit embarrassing being a brown rapper or a Desi rapper. It was very, very embarrassing. People didn't really take you seriously. So I mean, it's more accepted, and even in our own like kind of scene, in our own communities, it's more accepted. If someone said, "Oh, listen to this Asian rapper now," you wouldn't be like, "Oh, forget that." You'd be like, "Okay, cool. Let me check it out. Let me see what it is." And I mean, I was just doing my thing, to be honest, and because I've been doing it for so long and tried to keep consistent, it seems like it's had an effect, and people have been paying attention and noticing things. Like when I first spoke to Badshah, when I first spoke to a lot of guys, they're like, you know, I remember listening to you back in the day and all this kind of stuff. So you don't know what you're doing. I'm just out here doing music and doing what I love, and you don't know who you're inspiring. You don't know who you're kind of motivating.
Takes you across the globe.
Definitely, yeah. Music. I mean, that's the beauty of the internet and also music.
Because this was all before social media.
Yeah.
Let's just talk. Keep It Undercover was before social media.
Yeah, we had CDs. I remember we had like, you know,
selling CDs in the shops.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
So, what's coming up next for you?
I have got my project Glass Ceiling, which is a 7-track project, which is coming out. I've also got my album, which is coming out a little later after that.
Yeah.
Bunch of singles, collaborations with other artists, loads of music basically.
Yeah. And what kind of sound are you looking for on your album? Because I'm more interested in that really.
Album, I mean, Glass Ceiling as a project, it's more about making things a little bit more palatable, so it's a bit more commercial.
Okay, cool.
Whereas my album is kind of just, it's a lot more personal. It's a lot more introspective. It's all about the lyrics, I think, in that one.
All right, nice. Well, each and every week on the show, we play a game called Emoji Pop. So it's only right that we play it right here.
Okay.
Emoji Pop with Raxstar. So I'm gonna hand you over this, my grandmother's iPad, we like to call it. So you've got to guess what song type we've made into emojis. So the first one is there. What do you think that is? Now, I know you're a little bit of an old school R&B and hip hop head, so I thought I'll take you back. And I'll give you a little clue because I know everyone's been complaining.
Don't give no clues, man.
I already know.
I think it's not about the clues.
All right, let's do that. All right, so what do you think this is?
More money, more problems.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like
it,
that.
yeah.
Right,
You know your R&B and hip hop well, man.
Swipe left and you get your next one. Left.
Okay. Light up.
Ooh, well done.
Fuse OD, is it Fuse ODG? Yeah, light it up.
You got light?
Not bad, not
That's
bad.
actually really good. All right, cool. Swipe left again. What is this?
That's 0 to 100.
Oh, you know what? You must have heard me
That
say
was easy though.
Real quick. You got that real quick.
The thing goes, we went from like what I thought was hard to real easy because everyone's been complaining over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we thought that. Wicked, man. 3 out of 3, man.
But I think we should give me a bit of credit as well. Because it's not that they were easy. It's
No,
just
no,
that-
Do you know what I think, Rab? We need to change the game because I think it is too easy, man.
Raxstar is just an intelligent guy. That's
He's
what
on
he
it.
is.
He's on
He
it.
knows.
Give me my props.
That's
man.
it. I'm giving you
He's on it.
Raxstar, thank you very, very much for joining us
Been a
today.
pleasure.
I appreciate all this. It is Raxstar right here on B4U Music in the Mix.
There you have it, another monstrous show brought to you by yours truly, Punjabi Hit Squad.
You missed a massive interview with Raxstar, plus you missed me in the mix.
Yep, so thank you. Make sure you join us next week for big music and entertainment with Punjabi Hit Squad right here on B4U Music. In the Mix, that's what we do.